There's a couple of key questions. These are pretty wide thing, but they don't pick up sound too well. We come over here a bit, but just a couple of, it's more of an interesting, give me something to look at. I imagine, that's probably not the cameras at all. I imagine that you're.
Why don't you put it over here, Steve?
It'd be a bit of a,
Or here, or here, or here, and you might get
yeah. We'll aim them upwards a bit. These are great. These the quality's excellent. They're 1040. They're 90 quid. They're not cheap shit, you know. But the sound is a bit doesn't pick up too well unless you're talking to them.
If you hadn't told me, I would never have guessed.
Yeah. They no, you can't see them, can you?
No.
They're excellent. They're not designed to be spy. They're designed just for people who, this day and age, people doing YouTube videos, mechanics and all sorts. Where you're looking. But
no. So what sort of questions? What bugs you?
mate, it's an interesting of the principles. Looking at, say, for example, Ian St. Clair stuff, the type of training he does. I imagine you can touch me and feel exactly maybe where my spine and my centre is. And as far as anything on routing goes, because obviously standing like a tree, it's done wonders for my back, and it's given me a really good base to be able to sort of move on the field and sort of help me secure. Also, the particular muscles used, I've looked at a guy called Stephen Clark, he's talking about these sets of muscles here.
Right. Well, the thing is, okay, so let's go back. Traditional martial arts, there's no talking about that.
Right.
So I mean, if you want to add it, that's fine. Of course. The world changes, but if you're talking about traditional Chinese martial arts, there is no concept of it.
Right.
It doesn't exist. There's no written, there's no oral transmission, there's no written transmission. So it's obviously something, someone's using it as a vehicle to explain, which is fine. Yeah, which is fine. Yeah, well, I mean that's fine if that's what you want to do. Well, but if you're talking about traditional, it doesn't exist.
Right. But the inner martial arts, depending on who you listen to, obviously you've got the basic classifications of external martial arts.
That's just a load of crap. That's just
right. Oh, so they're all incorporated.
That's
actually.
Just nonsense.
We'll sort of rewrite the book now.
Forget all that. That just doesn't exist.
Right.
There's internal, which means you've internalized it, which means you're really good at it. You don't have to think about it. It's like when you drive a car up
it's
today.
a psychological thing.
More of a psychological is understanding.
Right.
When you really understand something, you don't have to think about it, do you? When you drive the car, you do not think about what gear you're in. Oh, have a look. You don't think about. You can seriously, people our age who've driven for 40 years. You can talk, you can put on the radio, you can ring your friend, you could have a conversation, you could eat a bag of crisps, and still drive a car. For a beginner, it's terrible.
Yeah.
You just look at the radio. They're terrified to keep their eyes off you.
And I have to look at the gear.
Exactly. So that's extra.
So it's nothing to do with the physical strength or internalizing core muscles using and momentum to use the opponent against them.
You won't get told that.
No, right, okay.
But this is the reality. So internal means like you've really internalized something. You could have hard boxing and make it internal. You could have Tai Chi and be a ton of crap. Right. It's not the boxing, it's the individual. You understand?
Yes, okay, so again, like a lot of these things, it's like how we probably are, I thought, there's probably a mistranslation from age back with the concept of Qi.
Qi doesn't really exist.
No, I know, we said this last time.
It's just like I say, it's nonsense, and it's a good way to make money.
Yeah.
Even in Asia,
right.
Right. So that's, you should be clear about that really. If you start thinking, this, that, the other, you can drive yourself nuts.
Yeah, I mean, I don't, obviously, after we had that conversation, I asked you specifically, because we used to have this conversation 25 years ago, when you started, and we didn't know, whether it actually was a real phenomenon and existed. And I think that's why I think it's been lost in translation. I think the Chinese are probably trying to explain something else.
I don't know if the Chinese even really bothered to explain that.
So it's not linked to the meridian systems and the medical side.
They'd rather you didn't know. Keep the mystery.
Yes.
You see what I mean?
Yeah, point.
Exactly. So take that in mind. Right.
Okay, then let's get something more definite, because I know that exists because you threw me around the place last time, which is the short power.
So short power comes from
routing. Just training every day to build, but it must be more specific muscle groups?
No,
in,
forget the muscles.
Oh,
I told you, muscles don't exist in Chinese medicine, Chinese culture even, because in the old days you're not allowed to cut bodies up. There's no concept of muscle groups.
So they just went in on the middle and stuff.
Well, yeah, but then that doesn't really exist in the martial arts. That's only medicine. There's no connection.
Except for fight.
Yeah, but I mean that's the
No.
So, what were we talking about?
Right. Okay. Well, now what can we do? Oh,
Right, no, you talk about short power.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah,
So short power comes from long power.
Right.
Right? So you start off long and
Right.
condense it.
Right. So
Okay.
yes, I get that now.
So it's the same thing,
Yeah.
only
Refined.
in Tai Chi, for example, we're going to try like pass down the real transmission. He's talking about meters,
Yeah.
whatever, smaller than meter,
Yeah,
centimeters,
centimeters and stuff.
millimeters.
So there's a point of
okay.
leverage at a distance. In many cases, we say a leverage point out that far, where you've got that, and then kind of
No.
no.
Let's just say, for example, well, let's just say I wanted to hit you.
Yeah.
Okay, just for
Yeah.
a long distance.
Right.
Okay. So if I wanted to hit you with the long distance, I have to make sure all my body mechanics, not muscle groups,
Yeah.
my body mechanics, alright, so specifically hand, foot,
Right.
elbow, knee, shoulder, hip, these are the body mechanics of the joints.
Main points in the
They
joint.
have to work as a unit.
Yeah. Right.
Okay.
Aware of that.
So if I was to strike you long,
Yeah.
okay, bang,
Yeah.
okay, I could strike you a bit shorter, bang,
Yeah.
I could strike you shorter again, bang.
Right.
The same body mechanics are involved. There's no difference.
Right.
Because once you understand this level, then
Right,
you can
then
make
you can
it short
understand.
at this level.
Bruce
Once
Lee's
you
one
under-
inch punch.
Yeah, once you understand that, you get it to here. Once you understand that, you get it to here. Once you understand that, you get it to here, and so on, so on, so on. The better you get, the shorter your power becomes.
Right.
Okay? If you don't understand the long,
Yeah.
you won't understand the short.
Yeah.
Impossible.
Right.
It doesn't work. It's just you're clever, you're a smart guy. It's all about physics and angles and all this stuff. Yeah, exactly. So if you don't get this, you won't get this. If you don't get this, you won't get this, and so on, so on, so on. You can't go from not understanding this and getting to short power. It won't work.
Yeah.
It certainly won't work in reality.
Yeah.
You might be able to fluff it in the classroom, doesn't mean
Yeah.
it works in reality. So long power comes from, short power comes from the long power. So when you're practicing a form, for example, you see everything's big,
Yeah.
everything's long. See what I mean?
Yeah.
There are no short movements, for example.
Yeah.
You could,
Right. Right, which is why they do that kind of
Yeah,
staggering
so
thing
that's
to
the-
generate
that's
it
the-
when you see them in.
yeah, that's the short power coming out.
Right.
But it comes from the long. Okay? Once you can understand the long, you can start to
Shorten
refine
it
it
and imagine
shorten
that
it.
as a strike at a point.
Strike or
Or whatever.
Or whatever, yeah.
But
Exactly.
at a point as opposed
Exactly.
to the difference between, say,
Long power
pulling
doesn't-
someone down and just being able to go
Exactly.
that.
Exactly.
Right.
Because for example, in the class, if I was in the class and I got you here,
Yeah.
I
Know
would
what's coming now.
I would do something like that in the class. Snake
Yeah.
exam.
Yeah.
Snake exam.
Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly.
Right.
So that would be it. So for example, here
Yeah.
you block that.
Yeah.
I would, in the class I might do this. But on the street, I would
Yeah,
do
bang.
something like that.
Yeah.
I would do the short one.
Yeah.
The long one doesn't really exist when you're using it.
No, because it's not a real life
No,
application
no.
that would rely
Not
on.
unless you
So again, this comes into the
Circumstance.
concept of which we again you're not taught in these kind of classes. I look at the fairness on the web, the difference between cooperative martial arts, semi-cooperative martial arts, and then random a real fight
Yeah,
where you don't know
yeah.
what the hell's going to happen, and you have to.
But then you have to train that. You have to train.
you have to stop something.
Let's stop somewhere. Alright, so short power comes from the long. Right? So another question you asked was center.
Yeah.
Okay. Now body's got a lot of centres.
Right.
You tell me about centre. You tell me what you.
Okay.
you
Right.
think.
Well, appreciate the centre of gravity being the dantian. So as a centre of mass as far as any moving body.
Okay.
Then we've got the spine and the structure.
Right.
And what in Ian Sinclair stuff that I look at, a lot of stuff they do, they seem to be able to, they're just being able to make contact and read where the person's spine is so that they can push through it. So effectively their centre, and obviously if you turn slightly then it goes off the centre.
Yeah.
So they're finding that centre to actually manipulate.
My job is, if you're on me, right, never push somebody with a flat palm.
Well,
I'm going to break the finger straight away. Push me.
Ah, right. Yeah.
Right. So, because I'll neutralise that.
Right.
I mean, you won't be able to push me.
Right. So,
There's no way.
So explain what's going through the head and what is it transferring to the rear of your ankle or
No,
relaxing your back?
No. That's just Western.
Ways of
yeah,
it.
right.
Okay.
So all I'm doing is, it's not all I'm doing. If you push me with the flat of your palm, what I'm gonna do, right? Let's just go back a bit. Right. You're on my centre.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
And my centre line is very thin, like a fishing line.
Yeah.
Okay. But as you push my centre, I'm taking you off.
Right, just that. Okay.
Now I could probably stand here quite well.
Because you're just going to infinitely move
Yes.
that, so
And
to stop me being able.
as you adjust to get on my centre again, I've already adjusted.
Yeah, and now I've got tension.
Exactly.
I can't
It's not so much you've got tension, you've lost my centre
lost the
line.
centre.
You've lost my centre. And again, you must never push with flat palm.
Right.
Because if we're pushing like this, we're on the street, and you push me with a flat palm, that's the end of that.
Lovely. Yeah, I like it.
Alright?
God, no, we haven't been shown that one. That's
Right,
cool.
so
Is that in the form?
Should be there somewhere, yeah. It's just lifting, lift your arm, it's very simple. So again, I won't let you know I'm going to do it. I'll take your mind.
Yeah.
I'll trap the hand or something.
Yeah.
And then
right. Okay. So a lot of, and that would lead to a throw.
Or whatever.
Yeah,
exactly.
or a head.
If I used a short power on that, it's 20 seconds.
Right. So that's but the generation is for when you think like you're renowned for, or a lot of people think you're renowned for, and show like when you do your seminars and stuff, is throwing people a long way using
long power.
Right. So that's
long power.
Right. So right. Okay.
For example, let's just push like right. So say I got you here. I'm just going to go like that.
Yeah.
That's long power.
Okay. So you just extended.
I've just
the whole
made
motion.
it long, like if they like the form.
Right.
Long.
So to generate that momentum to make someone move, as opposed to a short blow that will go internalise and hurt and damage.
Yeah.
Is that effectively the difference between a long power and a short power?
Yeah. I mean, like I say, long power is not really effective on the street because all I'm doing is pushing you away.
Pushing you away and you're going to come back.
Exactly. You're going to phone your buddies and come back. If I wanted to hurt you, I would have to use. I could do exactly the same thing.
Yeah.
But, I could do exactly the same position I am.
Yeah.
But now,
oh right. Yeah.
that's going to
just damage.
the first one.
Yeah.
Number one of several.
Yes.
Which is different to the long one. It's exactly the same thing. The long one, it's just, it gets you out of the way, but it's not scary. It's not going to hurt you. So I'll just make the same movement, only I've made one short.
Yeah.
But I only can do that because I know the body mechanics of making it long.
Right. And that just comes from doing
The
form.
long comes from doing the form properly, of course.
Okay,
and
so
harmonising the body.
The body, all it.
Yes, getting
When
every part to
One
move.
thing. If one thing moves,
Everything
moves.
Exactly. Specifically, hand, foot, elbow, knee, shoulder.
Right. Is there a way of trying to just think? I mean, apart from doing the form a lot, which
Well, you can think about it, of course.
just to ensure any pointers to ensure, like say for example, if I just do some of the form, and you see how badly I do it. I'll do.
Sure, you don't do it badly, but just.
Right. So Dan's one. Probably slightly different from.
Well, Dan's one
your
is made up recently.
Yes,
isn't it,
because
by
he's
the
changed
teacher.
it, isn't he?
Oh, I don't know. I don't.
But
follow,
so I'll go through it quite quickly, not
Right.
be too fussy. But basically, they start off here.
Yeah.
Then they do that, whatever application is that. Then it's this.
Right.
Then it's going into elbow and then star. Then into grass vertical here. Down to
This is all grass and
grass vertical. So there. Then you move into single whip here.
Right.
That kind of thing here. And then it's
Spine oblique.
Oh, so they've missed staying that one. Oh, they
Yeah.
could throw that in there, could they? Because this, from there,
The
I just thought it
traditional
was
form should be flying oblique. in
flying
there,
oblique and then tap the
raise
horse
hand.
high.
So this is obviously one of Dan's new forms, I suppose.
Right, so that then, and that's as far as
Yeah.
I've got.
Well, that sounds like one of Dan's new short forms.
Yeah, it is a short one.
Money making forms. Yeah, well that's fine.
And then the yang one, just because it's only about the same length.
Just watch me do mine.
Yeah.
Right.
Good. Do you want to come over?
Oh yeah. I'll do the traditional one, right? The one that Dan's teacher learned when he was young.
Just cover that bit.
Yeah. So. Right, George there. That's the thing. Right.
So it's just change version.
Yeah, but that's fine. You see the speed I'm doing it?
Yeah.
And you see, trying to get, I'll do it again, just see the start.
Right. So that full extension is as the
Can
toe
you see,
gets to its
yes,
last
can you
point.
see what
Yeah.
I'm trying to watch again? Watch the hand and the foot.
Yes, right. So the point of final impact is
Exactly,
the toe
of course.
is generating,
Exactly.
connected
They have
at
to
that
land
point.
together.
At that
Everything has
point.
to land, the body has to be harmonized.
Right.
So if I wanted to hit you,
Yeah.
as that lands, that
Right.
lands. Otherwise,
Okay,
you don't get the
so it
power.
comes up through-
You don't get the power. The whole body working
Yeah.
as a unit, like a machine.
Yeah. And the
Now,
mass.
if I do
behind it.
this, foot down, then press, foot down, then press.
Right. You've lost it.
I've lost,
You've lost the
It's
connection.
two things. It's two things. 1, 2. But I want
Yeah.
one. Watch.
Okay.
One. One. One.
Okay.
One.
They don't tell you anything.
You know it.
Yeah.
Do you see what I mean? So
Yeah, yeah,
everything's one. It's not 1,
Yeah.
2, 1, 2.
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean? There's no
Because that's what I'm
twos.
doing there. Because whatever where I came from,
Yeah.
so it's
So
there.
slow
and
it down. Slow it right
then
down.
get those points.
You must try to get it all so it's working as a unit. There's only one.
Yeah. Right.
So it's 3, 2, 1. That's why you learn square form. 1,
Right.
2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Right. Always get that one straight around.
Well, that's fine. But the idea is, you're going from 3s to 2s to 1.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So,
So it's one straight.
so
the next one.
if you were going to push me, for example, or hit me, it doesn't matter what way. Right. So a beginner would go, what block?
Yeah.
2, maybe 3.
Yeah.
3 moves.
Yeah.
Better level might go 1, 2.
Yeah.
2 moves. Better level will be as you're going to hit me. 1.
Right, don't even let me get there.
No, just 1 move.
Yeah.
My block, as you're going to hit, my block and my push become 1. See?
Yes, right.
So that's you're aiming for a 1, not 3. 2 is better than 3.
Yeah.
But the 1 is a higher level because you show less and you use less. Strength, time, shorter is more time.
The efficiency of Wing Chun in the Wing Chun principle of almost block and strike.
Well, block and strike is like I say, but it's 2, isn't it?
It's
Well,
still 2, yeah.
block and strike. You can do it at the same time. That's good. Most people don't really, can't get that. But if you can, that's where you want to be because you save time and energy. You can make it 1.
Right.
So
Boxing still has to come from and part of that whole meditation process is going through
you
that
have
3,
to,
2, 1.
yes, you have to
so
make
that you
sure.
understand the
Yeah,
full-
exactly. You have to understand the whole body, harmonising the body.
Right.
Another thing, keep your fingers open all the time. Don't let you keep doing this. Watch. As soon as you
All
touch
right.
that.
Ah, yeah.
Just trap your hand.
Right.
Trap your hand.
Yeah.
That's a lock. That's a break. The other way.
Yeah, right.
Look.
So what's the preferential grip? Just, yeah. Yeah. Okay.
What can you do from there?
Not a lot.
Nothing. Well, you won't make it.
No,
You won't make it. So, if I
yeah,
short
you're already
power,
on this inside.
If I short power from there, if you push back,
Yeah.
that's gonna
It's locked.
lock
yeah.
and it's broken and see,
Right.
see if you touch, look.
Yes. So right. Got to get out of that habit.
Look at
then.
me, see if you touch. Just touch me, you've got to hit me, grab me. Straight on.
Right. Okay. So
Straight
your
on.
fingers are always
Where
out
are
and
you? Look.
yeah.
Straight on.
So just get in.
On your centre. On your centre.
Yes. Right.
Touch.
Gotcha.
On your centre, yeah. That's right, but you missed the centre.
Missed the centre.
I
Oh, no,
took
gone
you
now.
off and yeah. None of this. Don't
So
touch,
your
don't
hand-
touch somebody and end up like this, because you're knackered now.
Right.
If you try to push me like that,
Yeah.
you won't do it.
Obviously, this comes from just the Chisao where they're just
Well,
teaching listening drills at the moment, just to be able to help. But so
Just get a bad habit.
right, okay. So
Just get a bad habit.
so you want them slightly open
Show,
or
you want to show me the fingers. You don't want to show me the back of your hand.
right? Okay.
Right.
So sort of preferential palms on the
You
arms.
should-
that you were
no,
doing?
no, you never-
Oh, the wrist.
Never touch your palm on my on somebody's arm. Push me. You push
Right.
me. Right. Now look. See what happens?
right, okay.
And then you've got that, and you've got that, and you're broken all over. Again. Wash again. Push again. Just flat palm on me.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Okay.
And again. Push again. Look. Look.
Yes.
You've got your fingers on my arm. Push again.
Okay. So
Just
I'm trying to not do,
Yeah, I
not
know.
do that now.
Right. So. Right. You can use your open hand. Right. Now push. Just try to push me. Right. See your back of the hand.
Yeah.
That's no good.
Right. So
You push.
what you trying to?
Flat palm.
Right. Okay. Again.
That's no good.
Okay. So fingers then.
Fingers.
Right.
What's
So we
left?
do this.
What do you do in the form? Well, do a move in the form.
Well, just say, I don't know,
go on then, do brush knee then. That's wrong. Flat palm.
Right, so it should be done now.
Right, flat. Have you ever seen the old photos?
Yes, of course now. It's just that I've also watched probably a load of crap as well.
Well, you wouldn't
do
push
it-
something
you
like
didn't
that
push something
because
like that.
it's
Right, so
it's just crap. I just hollow my chest. I just hollow my
right,
chest
and then bang.
it's gone.
Okay. So really, that movement is it's going to sort of become
And it's not even
more
a push,
becoming.
obviously. It's not a
Yeah,
push.
right. Okay. So it would ideally be.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
pushing with the ends of the fingers.
Well, you push with the body.
With the body, but
the fingers,
with the fingers
are
as the point.
Exactly, the point
The
of
point
like a
of-
spear.
but what
Now
about-
that I don't like.
Right, because
That
it's too.
I don't like. Do you like that?
Right, yes, because it's.
What do you like?
It's difficult
Do you
to
want
get
that
off
one, or do you want that one?
the. Yeah, right.
Of course you want the other one. Right?
Yeah.
It's not scary. It's not scary at all.
This is not an only offside of that is because it's a point contact. It's easier for you to move off.
No,
that
it's
point.
horrible. You try it.
Oh right. Okay.
You try it.
Oh yeah, yeah, of course, because it's so small.
Yeah. And
Can't-
also, what I do, the idea is that, well, come pushing me right. So the idea is, once I give you that,
Yeah.
that's what makes you stiff.
Right.
After you're stiff, bang, that's when I hit that bit. Right?
Wow.
So you wouldn't do that. How are you going to hit me now? How are you going to hit me now?
You have to rely on
Well,
kind
you
of.
can't.
It's not
You
even a
can't
hit.
do it.
It's not hit.
You can't do it. If you want to hit me now, you've got to take your hand off.
Yeah.
You won't get time. The moment I feel it come off,
Yeah,
of course
it's
I'm
when
not
you're
going
gonna
to
move.
I'm not going to stand there, am I?
Right.
If you're like that, oh, Steve's on me, he's going to kill me. You've got to take your hand off, don't you?
Yeah.
You're not going to get that time, are you?
Yeah. Right.
You're
Right.
not going to get that time. You've got a split second. What is your power? Your hand's on like that, you can't do it. You've got to take your hand off.
Right.
Then I'll follow it. So you're better off here, get the reaction, bam, then you
Right.
go.
Right.
You will put your hand on first and then try to
Right.
go. It doesn't work.
Okay. So things like that's the essence of something like I'm guessing.
Everything.
Everything,
Everything.
not just as I'm just thinking as an example that my level of knowledge would be
That repulse monkey.
repulse monkey.
The pulse monkey is just here. Yeah. Again, none of this.
So
There shouldn't be any creases in your hand.
right.
You shouldn't be able to see that.
Right.
Yeah.
Even in the start of the form where they're doing that, then that should be more like that.
Well,
because they're doing it sort of
it
more like
depends
this
what you're
and allowing
doing.
you to do it.
It's because